Hey, what's up guys, it's Chris, and today I have another tutorial for you guys, and I'm here with my younger brother, Ben. Say hi, Ben.
What's up guys?
And today we're going to be taking a look at the wall flip. So we're going to talk about some prerequisites really fast, and then we'll start breaking down the move. So it's highly recommended that you have at least a backflip on the trampoline. That way you're able to kind of get familiar with the motion of doing backflips, as well as an assisted backflip, which we'll take a quick look at here in a second. And then it's even better if you're able to do a standing backflip on the ground already, but if you can't do it, that's not necessarily required. So those are the prerequisites. Now let's take a look at the move itself. Alright, really fast, let's talk about the assisted backflip, since it'll help us get used to the motion of flipping off of one foot. Now, the assisted backflip is simply a move where one person grips and throws another person's foot while he or she does a backflip, and this helps with both height and rotation. Now, I don't want to spend too long on this, so I'm just going to point out a few important things. Number 1, find someone that you trust. This should be a pretty obvious one. Number 2, make sure that your spotter at least overlaps his or her hands, because this will help prevent their hands from slipping when they spot you. And number 3, don't kick your spotter. Try to keep those knees bent a little at first and make sure that your spotter keeps his or her head pretty far back, and this will help both of y'all. And that's about it, so I'm going to talk about the actual move now. Let's talk about the wall flip. What do you think of those geese, Ben?
They must be on whack or something.
The wall flip starts with a medium-paced run towards the wall. This gives us our initial momentum. Now, it's also important to note that before we prepare for the takeoff, we also want to have our arms back, getting ready to swing forward and up. The most important part of the flip happens at the takeoff. This is where we get all of our height, so let's talk about it. Once you're a little more than one leg length away from the wall, you'll start to bring your takeoff leg up and hop off of your other toes. At the same time, you'll also want to swing your arms up and forward. This is where we're going to get our height from. So here's a quick way you can practice this, since I know it's a lot of information. Start off by running at the wall and performing a wall hop, planting one foot on the wall and pushing up, also using your arms as shown. Now this is the first part of a wall flip and will help you perfect your takeoff. And it's also important to point out where you should be putting your foot. Your foot should be at around hip height, not too low and not too high. Put it right at your hip. Now additionally, you should also be taking off using the balls of your toes. You don't want to put your whole foot on the wall, just the front part of your foot. The next thing you can practice is synchronizing your arms and your legs. You'll want to drive with your knee that's opposite of your wall leg and swing up with your arms. This generates our height and rotation. Practice doing your wall hop and driving this knee up with your arms to perform a tuck jump as shown. Now once you've done the exercises and you feel comfortable, at a certain point you kind of just have to go for the flip for moves like this. So you're going to do your takeoff, and then once you're about halfway through the rotation of the flip and your back is parallel to the ground, this is when you're going to drop your head back, bring your arms and your knees completely up, and rotate for the flip. And if all went well, then congratulations, you should have landed your first wall flip. Great job. Alright everybody, thank you so much for checking out the video. I super appreciate it, and if it helped you out and you enjoyed it, please leave a like below. That helped me out a ton, and if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel. That way you can be notified when future content comes out. And last thing, make sure everybody tell Ben a big thank you for helping out with this video. He didn't have to, but he was super awesome and kind to do that. So remember, stay flippin' awesome, and I'll see you next time. Peace.